At the 2025 BET Awards, the stage shimmered with black excellence, cultural pride, and legacy, and in the middle of it all stood Snoop Dogg, the living embodiment of hip-hop royalty. As he was honored with the Ultimate Icon Award alongside legends like Mariah Carey, Jamie Foxx, and Kirk Franklin, the energy in the room was electric. Applause thundered. Camera flashes ignited like stars. And Snoop walked forward, confident, smooth, and unmistakably himself. Wearing a sleek, debonair black suit, he looked every bit the icon he was being celebrated as. But it wasn't just the cut of the fabric or the way it hugged his legendary stature. No, it was the jet black fur coat draped over his shoulders like a cape of status and swagger. It was bold, it was dramatic, and it was unmistakably Snoop. The Dogfather walked up hand in hand with the love of his life, his ride or die, his wife Shante Broadus, and together they ascended the stage as a power couple that has stood the test of time. But right before he took to the microphone, Snoop paused. In a move that felt both classic and respectful, he gracefully removed the fur and handed it to Shante, as though he was passing off the crown. That moment alone spoke volumes. The weight of the fur, the moment, the legacy, shared with the woman who's been by his side through it all. Yet, as iconic as the look was, eagle-eyed viewers across social media were quick to recognize the outerwear. The black fur had been seen before, at another high-profile event that drew criticism when Snoop made an unexpected appearance. That moment had sparked backlash, commentary, and debate about everything from fashion choices to political alignments. Now, to see the same fur make its return under a spotlight this radiant. Fans weren't about to let that slide. Comments flew online. Isn't that the same coat from? Why that fur again, Snoop? He really said idgaff with that outfit. Some saw it as bold defiance, others, a recycled reminder of controversy. But if there's one thing to know about Snoop, it's that he moves how he wants, when he wants. He's not bound by industry expectations, red carpet rules, or the echo chamber of social media opinion. For decades, he's navigated fame, scrutiny, evolution, and reinvention. And tonight was no different. With the Ultimate Icon Award in his hand and thousands cheering, that fur might have been more than just a fashion piece. It was a symbol of resilience, a nod to his past, and maybe even a silent message: yeah, I wore it again. And what? The fur wasn't the only thing worth talking about. As Snoop spoke into the mic, his tone was pure gratitude. He didn't boast, he reflected. He paid homage to the culture that raised him, the artists who stood beside him, and the fans who stayed with him through highs, lows, hits, trials, and reinventions. He acknowledged his family, his roots in Long Beach, and his journey from Death Row Records to being a global brand. There was reverence in the room. From newcomers who grew up listening to him on streaming platforms, to fellow icons who remembered the early days, everyone knew they were witnessing a full-circle moment. This wasn't just an award. It was the industry saying, we see you. We respect you. You matter. And then, as if to remind everyone why he's Snoop, he closed with style, humor, and a bit of G-Funk flair. That unmistakable voice, cool and laid back, wrapped up his speech not with drama but with charm. I've been here. I'm still here. And I ain't going nowhere. He walked off the stage just like he walked on it, with poise, presence, and that unmistakable aura of someone who's earned his place at the table 100 times over. So yes, the coat sparked conversation. The fashion was noticed. The parallels were drawn. But in the end, it wasn't about fur, or flashbacks, or fashion faux pas. It was about a legacy built over decades. It was about honoring an icon who changed music, culture, and the game. The 2025 BET Awards may have crowned several legends that night, but Snoop Dogg's moment stood alone. Timeless, fearless, and completely unforgettable.